As you guys saw in the title, this is the part 2 of the first video of my channel, also the most viewed video till now, and you guys really seem to like that one. So I decided to make a part 2 with new feelings and a new perspective about different ones. Many of you have already watched the first video, so only to bring the context here of what those feelings humans can't understand are. Some years ago, a guy named John Coney created a book called The Dictionary of Obscure Sorrows, and this book basically brings a lot of different feelings that people feel but can't explain with words because they are not official, so there's no scientific definition for them. So John decided to take all of them, or at least most of them, and make a resume to put it into a book, and many people liked it. So it's one of the most famous books about feelings. And there is also a website where you can basically go and search for different feelings, and there's a homepage where some different feelings will appear. And I use this website to search for the feelings that I used in the first video, so anyone can go there and search and do its own research. But I like to bring here and bring also my perspective to you guys of what I think the most interesting ones. So I think it's really interesting for us to bring in this video more of these feelings. I choose some of them and we will have another quick look into them to understand more how they work. And I won't be talking about the feelings that I talked in the first video, so if you haven't watched it, I think it would be really cool if you watch it after this one. You don't necessarily have to watch the part 1 first and then this one. The only thing is that I contextualize better the concept of feelings, so if you want to watch the other one first, it's up to you, but both videos basically cover the same topic. So let's dive into it. Otialism. It's the awareness of how fundamentally limited your senses are. Noticing how little of your field of vision is ever in focus, how few colors you're able to see, how few sounds you're able to hear, and how intrusively your brain fills in the blanks with its own cartoonish extrapolations. It's a really different concept to think of, but when you think about it, when you stop to think about life in a sudden moment, it's when you realize how little you actually know. It's basically trying to explain the sense of being only another person in a world full of different things. Idlewild is the feeling of being grateful to be stranded in a place where you can't do much of anything. Sitting for hours at an airport gate, the sleeper car of a train, or the backseat of a van on a long road trip, which temporarily alleviates the burden of being able to do anything at any time and frees up your brain to do whatever it wants to do, even if it's just to flicker your eyes across the passing landscape. This feeling is just the simplicity of the word. When you are sitting in the bus going back home after work, that moment you're just in the gap between work and home. So if you have things to do at work and things to do at home, in the bus you know it's your free time to relax a little. So you feel grateful because these moments in life are more simple, and sometimes we need these moments. Sleep fast is the longing to disappear completely, to melt into a crowd and become invisible, so you can take in the world without having to take part in it. Free to wander through conversations without ever leaving footprints, and free to dive into deep things without worrying about making a splash. I would consider this feeling a little sad. It's more sad, but without the suicidal part, it's like when you are just trying to be yourself without the bad part of having to explain to others who you actually are, so you just want to be there. You like living, but sometimes the burden of living makes you wish you could just be invisible for some time. Half-wise is the suddenly aware that you're more than halfway through a vacation or semester or other positive experience, noticeably closer to the end than the beginning, as if someone had flipped your mental hourglass overnight, turning a rush of fun surprises into a trickle of less harass. I also wanted to comment here that I made a video recently about memories and etc. that talks about this feeling of missing a moment before it actually ends. It's interesting to see how all these feelings and psychology stuff are basically all related to each other in our minds. Bothered is the frustrated that you can't force yourself to remember something even though it's right on the tip of your tongue. When you know something and you can't remember it, it's like you're feeling stuck, so your body doesn't know if you know something or if you doesn't know, because if you can't remember to speak about it and to show others that you know about something, does it really matter if you know it or if you knew it at any moment? Yeah, it's a deep feeling, and we all go through this, especially when we need to give someone an information but we can't in the moment. So I was wondering if I should add more feelings to this video, but I will ask you guys if you want more parts of these feelings humans can't understand series. I will make a playlist for the first and the second video. So if you want more, you can just comment here so I know I should make a part 3. And this video was a little shorter than the first one because, as I said, I want to continue this as a series if possible. So if you guys really like this one, I recommend you to watch the first one to see the other feelings I commented in the first. And if you like this one, don't forget to comment and tell me your stories about feelings, about psychology, and watch the other videos of the channel too. It's really important to me, and I realize you guys really liked the first one, so it motivated me to create this. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video. Bye.